Hi, welcome to today's lesson. We are going to learn the letter S. That's correct. That's the letter S. So, we're going to pronounce the letter and most importantly, learn to read and write the letter in your Puppy Lines book. So let's go!
But before we start, like and subscribe below.
So, let's listen to the sound and look at the pictures closely. The short sound. The short sound. Look at the letter S. Now look at the letter S. What's the sound of short? S. The short sound of S is. Let's say that again. The short sound of S is. Now you say it. The short sound of S is. That's it. Again. The short sound of S is. That's correct. So, the short sound of S is. Well done. Great practice. The short sound of S is. Great job. Let's look at the picture. I'm seeing a boy and a girl in the sandbox. Sand. Sandbox. Sand. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Sandbox. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Sand. Sandbox. Great job. Look at the picture. I know this is something familiar to you. That's it. It's an action and we do it all the time. That's it. Sit. Sit. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Sit. Great job. Look at the picture. Wow, those are beautiful. Amazing shapes. Shapes. One shape. Several shapes. Very good. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Very good. Look at the picture. This is something that we wear on our feet. That's correct. It's called sandals or a pair of sandals. Yes, it begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Sandals. Great job. Look at the picture. It's called a snail. That's correct. Snail. A snail is a type of animal. It moves pretty slow. Snail. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Snail. I'm sure you're going to hear more about it. Now look at the picture. It's a type of animal, yes. A reptile, to be exact. That's correct. It's called a snake. A snake. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. It begins with the letter S. It begins with the short sound S. Snake. Look at it crawl. Boys and girls, let's get ready to hear the story. Look at the words that begin and has the letter S. So we're going to also say the sound. So listen up. Introducing the letter S. Now one day, baby Sal was playing in his sandbox at home. He has his toy shovel and he sits to play with his toy shapes. His mom looks on as she pulls on the brown shrubs in the yard. Sal's mom puts on his sandals and he picks up his toy ship. Sal screams out, "Mom! Snail!" He grabs the snail and shows it to his mom. Shocked, Mom takes up baby Sal and carried him to take a nice, warm and refreshing shower in the tub. That's baby Sal, you all. Can you write the letter S on the puppy lines? Let's try and see. Here are some instructions before you start. You must write across the page. That is from left to right, which at the same time will help you to learn to write better. Now, let's look at your seating position. As a student, this is very important. You should sit correctly at your table, comfortably holding your tripod pencil. Yes? Great job. Now, sit back up straight, lean back on your chair, rest. Do not allow your pencil to lean over the table. Ensure that your chair is pulled close to your table, and your feet must be kept flat on the floor. Are you ready? Okay, let's go! Now, what's this letter again?
S.
That's correct. The short sound of S is S. Look at the picture, listen, then write the letter S. You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Slowly, you pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Great job! Try it with your finger in the air. S. You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Amazing job! Slowly, you pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Great! Now keep practicing. Now let's write our letters like Peppy the puppy. Always remember that with body letters, you write between the dotted blue line and the red line. Let's try our letters like Peppy the puppy. Write the letter S in your Penmanship Puppy Lines book. Now, let's try it on the paper. You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Don't forget to do finger spacing. You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Amazing job! You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up.
Amazing! I am getting better. Wow!
You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. Don't forget to do finger spacing. You pull back, inward, around, and backward, up. You pull back, inward, around, that's and correct. Backward, up. Wow! You have completed your lesson on the letter S. Now stay tuned for the letter Z. And the short sound of Z is Z. Goodbye, you guys.
If you've reached this far in our video, we'd love to hear you comment below. If you've enjoyed learning to read and write the letter, write in the comment section. Our channel is just for you guys. Check the educational links below.